There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Savages. And that one's good, boy.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Ware in the corner. Another three for Detroit.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Love the confidence off the catch. She's so quick with the trigger.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits it from three-point range. James has got 5 points so far.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Savages on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Savages, what do you think, guys?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans, trailing by 17. And here's George for three. Connects from three-point range. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Detroit. Count that bucket.
If he's not a sure thing in the paint, Cousins is pretty close.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite. And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket. Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
Payton attacking. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Yang. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McBride's shot is off. Detroit leading by 18. Here's LeBron. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Great follow-up, attacking the boards and getting that second chance bucket.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And it's Detroit's ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wiggins. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Hachimura. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Outside Leonard. A three ball. Knocks down the three ball.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hachimura down low. Wiggins from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Aldridge. Takes it off the glass. Aldridge has got 9 points.
Imposing his will on the interior. LaMarcus taking the contact and finishing through the play.
Detroit leading by 18. Leonard, that's for 2. Here's Bosch. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Shard Lewis picks one up.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And Westbrook, here we go. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Leonard with the steal. And so it's Detroit taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. New Orleans trails by 19. Takes a 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Mourning with some nice D.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Detroit with the rebound. And here is Hachimura. Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Down low. Wiggins right side. Left side Leonard. Pass to Bosh. And stolen by Mourning. Stolen by Bosh. And here's Leonard from 3. They get the rebound. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 6.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win. Oh, man. Wow.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
With the drive. Lets it go with a 3. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Detroit. Got that one up quick. Mourning's got his first points in this one.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Savages. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots. but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
For the three, Aldridge misses. Bosch will bring it up for Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And here's Leonard from three. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Leonard with the ball. Rashard Lewis covering. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Aldridge. Bangs home the trifecta. Aldridge has got 14 points.
And I love how Aldridge uses his size to hold his own against defenders and just routinely scores up over the top.
Second shot opportunity. And so is Detroit with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's New Orleans. Here's Mourning. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Leonard. Pass to Bosch. Beyond the arc. And another three for Detroit.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Launches it. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Lewis. Westbrook pulls it in. To the paint. And stolen by Aldridge. To the inside. Lewis. Here's McBride. Kept alive. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Savages.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Beal with the steal. Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. There's the triple. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Reese. And again, no good by New Orleans. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, Westbrook is a gifted finisher. Allow him to find his looks inside at your own risk.
On the wing, Wiggins. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Reese, no good. And Detroit has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
A three from Leonard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
and pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Outside Leonard. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A nice shot by Jordan.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Pass to Hachimura. Leonard with no one around. Offline with his three. And stolen by Wiggins. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Gordon. The drive by Beal. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
From deep three-point land. Detroit, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Garnett, right side. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Payton drives in. And Payton throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Here's Havlicek. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit with the ball. Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from James.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Three-pointer, Payton buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires top of the key. Detroit, no good that time either. Garnett outside, and it's off from three-point range. George with no one around.
Paul George.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
Here's Ware. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, you can never hustle too hard in transition, and he really made sure they converted on the break.
Los Angeles with another miss. Pass to Ware. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Yang. Connects from three-point range.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
James way outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Randall from outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, every season, Randall works on his range.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now here's Beal. Lewis with the three. Great D that time from LeBron.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he can't jam it through. Garnett, right side. Over Yang. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Savages lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Savages.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Bosh the screen. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Right side, Westbrook. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Bosh.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game. Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bosh hits it out to Wiggins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a deep three from Beal. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Westbrook, here we go. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Another three for Detroit.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
For three, Westbrook. And another three for Detroit.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And the rejection by Smith. Garnett goes in. Wiggins with the block. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Cunningham. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Savages on top, opening up a huge gap. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Garnett. Hits the three-point bomb. Garnett's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Los Angeles.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
An absolute warrior on the backboards. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up.
Garnett can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Randall from outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Detroit leading by 22. This one for three. Drills it from outside.
Timeout. Timeout.
Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps their offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shoots. Hachimura grabs the miss. So it's Detroit now to the middle. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Assisted.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Havlicek outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's Garnett. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Havlicek missing. Here are the Savages. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wiggins from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got 12 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Hachimura grabs the miss. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Down low. Here's Bosh. Back to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Los Angeles making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. 52 seconds left in the third. Here's Garnett. No good with the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, he's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside Leonard. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pass to Ware. It's taken away by Smith. 3 on 3. For the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Outside, George. The tray. The three-pointer is right on target.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Three-pointer, Payton. And Ware pulls it down. And Detroit has possession. From deep, George. Another 3 for Detroit.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Savages.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Ware. Here's the three. Good on the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
For three. And another three for Detroit.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Here's Garnett. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. James looking it over. Here's Yang. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
Great key that time from LeBron. And it's the Savages with the ball. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Los Angeles with another miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
And Garnett with the slam.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to George. Out to the right wing. Outside, James. Another three for Detroit.
Oh, you've got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Here's Yang, and it's denied.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And here is Payton. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So the Savages will get the first possession. Three-pointer, Payton. Over Wilkins. George with no one around. The rebound by Garnett. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Austin. Wilkins, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
From deep, George. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Basket good.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot. The windmill finish. That is nasty. How do...
Utterly no regard for his own safety. George, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Westbrook. Detroit with the rebound. It's George on the wing. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The rebound by Garnett. It's Kemp on the wing. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
George looking over the floor. Detroit, no good that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
Pass to Payton. Takes it inside, and that one drops.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Austin leading by 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Ware. Payton up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Over George. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's tipped. 4 on the clock. Garnett surveying the defense. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
3 seconds left. That shot off the mark. And so it's Austin going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin. on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Austin.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Here comes Curry.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Leonard, that's for two. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
Look at Thompson move, getting tricky with it to find himself an opening.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And he slams it down right on top of DeMar DeRozan.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Here's Griffin. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Bosch. Detroit trails by 8. One-on-one fast break. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Austin leading by 5. Thompson on the drive. Pass to Griffin. Fires the 3. Wiggins with the block. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. A nice shot by Griffin.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Lets it go with a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Austin. They've led by as much as 10. Good on the shot.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Westbrook. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Right side, Griffin. Leonard with the steal. .132 left in the first half. Here's Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Picked by Griffin. Here's Curry with the 3. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Savages. .110 left in the first half. Westbrook with it. Here's Hachimura. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And now just a 5-point Austin lead. Thompson with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Wiggins with the block.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Staying with the play. Wiggins doesn't give up on the possession and gets rewarded.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Austin leading by 3. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Kemp. The kick out to Wilkins. Pass to Mourning. Shot clock at 5. Austin needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Hachimura. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Hachimura. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hachimura's got 4 points.
Oh, he made it! Kidding me?
Wow. How about that?
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Austin leads by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Austin leading by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
Pass to Bosch. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Westbrook with it. Now Garnett defending. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 7 points. Now Westbrook lets it go from deep. And Austin another 3.
You could tell Westbrook was dead set on getting those points right back.
Here's Wiggins. And it's sent back by Wilkins. All going up court. It's stolen by Hachimura. Wiggins from outside. Here's Bosch. A 3 from Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Austin gains possession. Austin leading by 6. Right side Wilkins. Shoots the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 8 points for him.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Kemp. For the finish. And Mourning throws it down.
Unselfishly giving up the ball, putting the pass right where it needs to be.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdown. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. Detroit trails by 9. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Over to the wing. Right side Wilkins. A baseline J. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Both free throws good from Wilkins.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Back to Westbrook. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Hangs in the air. Rebound, Detroit.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one. And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this one.
Look, I got to say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
Now, here's Wilkins. 12 points for him. Stolen by Westbrook. Inside, and the dunk by Mourning.
Averaging double-digit assists for a number of years. Russ can dish it.
Wiggins drives in. The rebound by Garnett.
And priority number one has got to be the finish guy, not the fancy stuff.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Austin. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Detroit trails by 11. Out to the right wing. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And stolen by LeBron. From downtown, LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Showing some range. LeBron's more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
Austin leading by 8. Can't throw it down with one hand. Back to George. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Outside, George hits it from three-point range. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Shoots. 5 to shoot. Now James. Jumper is off. On the wing, Thompson.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
Second team foul. At the line for Austin.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Outside Edwards. Can't get it to go. Detroit trails by 6. Outside George. Here's the screen. Missed on the 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
George fires. Nick Daniels pulls it down.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
He's off from 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shoots the 3. And it doesn't go. Paul George takes advantage. That shade is good. Edwards driving to the basket.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And stolen by LeBron. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
James knocks down the 3. And stolen by James. Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Austin winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So Detroit will get the first possession. And here is Peyton. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Black. Fires from the wing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And Black wants to... keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
James has a two-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Westbrook. Latrey. It's good from long range.
You know, Westbrook can make you pay from deep. The D has to at least honor his shot.
On the wing, George. Off target with his three. Pass to Black. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Westbrook. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
LeBron James on the wing. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Onto the right wing. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the three. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Outside, George. To the paint. And it's blocked.
Great job staying connected by Black, using his 6'7" length on defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
From deep, LeBron. Rebound by Anchorage. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll
beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Peyton, and it's blocked.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
And it's blocked by Lewis. Peyton inside. Outside Jackson. And stolen by James. They set the pick. Takes the three. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Anchorage, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from Anchorage in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Anchorage. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Peyton.
And how about the quickness on display there for Peyton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Westbrook, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Count the basket. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for Anchorage.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
And it's Westbrook missing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. To the inside. Back to Peyton. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. Down low. Cousins, no good. Detroit trails by 11. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. No good from Cousins. Westbrook with it. Scoreless thus far. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, you got to hit him more than that to prevent the basket. Nice focus right there.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Wiggins. Off target from outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And they pick up 2. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he might be a guard, but Russ finishes like a big in the paint.
Peyton gets the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we've seen Lillard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Wiggins from outside. It's taken away by Peyton. Here we go, one-on-one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Westbrook with the bucket.
The assertive approach paying dividends there. shot ready on the catch and made it look easy.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Yang. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside Westbrook. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Here's Hachimura. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hachimura's got it back down to within single digits for the Savages. At the elbow, it's Brand. Here's Yang. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game. Anchorage leading by 5. Here's Black. Nailed from three-point land. Black's got 5.
Nice looking three ball by Black, showing how effective he can be from that range.
Outside Leonard. A three-pointer, no good. Now Black. He's got 5. McDaniels on the wing. And again, Anchorage with the triple.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
Westbrook's got room. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 10 points for him.
Well, he's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook.
Outside Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. Stolen by Westbrook. Bosch grabs the miss. Detroit trails by 12. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Bosch. Rebound by Anchorage. Stolen by Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Westbrook with the nice D there. Anchorage leading by 12. And the shot goes in. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
Once Westbrook finds his groove on offense, he stays aggressive.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Gary Payton. Shot clock at 5. Right side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
Hachimura the screen. Now here's Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jones with 3. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Anchorage out in front as they end the third quarter on a 4. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so James will bring it up for the Savages. They trail by 14. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Anchorage. Here's Westbrook. They set the screen. Good on the three-point shot. And Anchorage leads by 17.
Well, so difficult to defend one-on-one. When Westbrook gets a step coming off the screen, good luck.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Payton. Here he goes. Oh, what a play inside.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching you.
Paul George, and down goes the three.
Like seeing him drain that three ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here is Payton. Basket is good.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones brings.
George fires. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
When they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul. Substitution on the
James outside. Outside George. The three goes down.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Ware with it. He's picked up by Brand. George! Oh, he hits the deep three.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Westbrook, 16-footer drops in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's McDaniels. Westbrook surveying the D. With the drive, rips it down with two hands.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Another chance here. Not that time. It won't go. And so Anchorage takes the win.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. We'll watch Atlanta in this one as they go up against the Savages. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So the Savages will get the first possession.
I got him.
Peyton looking around. Pass to George. They set the pick with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on David West.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
No good from Dragic.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like it.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Dragic with it. Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
George sets a screen over Bosh. And it's George missing. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop him.
The three from George. David West grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
There's a screen. Here's James. The teardrop falls in.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Out to Thompson. Back to Dragic. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
And it's Detroit's ball. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Here's George. They get it again. Out to Peyton. It's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go with the three. And it's Thompson again missing. The drive by LeBron. Yang. LeBron right side. To the paint. Here's Yang. And a missed layup. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Atlanta. Going inside. Back to Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
There's the pick. Has to Ware. A three ball. Drills it from outside. Ware's got 5 points so far.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Here's West. And the dunk by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
And it's Ware in the corner. Here's Yang. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
6 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Lively. That shot is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Savages on top, up one. And don't go away. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Savages, what do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan. Coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wiggins outside. Bosch the screen. Wiggins drives in. Shot clock at 3. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Ball goes to Atlanta.
Here's Pat. Nice D from Bosch. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
5 on the clock. Here's Peck. And there's the drive. And throw down the reverse jam. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Bosch. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's Lively. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Pass to Pack. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle. Stolen by Bosch. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. No good on the 3. The Atlanta trails by 3. Outside, Reed. Hit by Reed. Here's the 3. It's tipped.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Lively, that's good.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Outside Bosch. Fires for 3. Stolen by Reed. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Got a piece of it. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And they take the lead. 3. Reeves got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Atlanta leads by only 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Atlanta. The lead is 2. Pass to Pack. Picked by Reed. Power down with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Oh, look at that. And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Well, my goodness. He put a little extra sauce on that one.
Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. Atlanta leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside, Reed. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
Hit by Reed. To the wing on the left. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Detroit trails by 3. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Here's Westbrook. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Gill. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, that's a win for the offense when you get some easy chances at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. A minute 50 left in the third. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Bosch.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Top of the key, Dragic. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Thompson outside. Back to Dragic. .32 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's good. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Back to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Gill. Off target from outside. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta up 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. To the left side wing. Outside, George. To tie it up. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Bosch. Now West. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
Left side, George. Has to Ware. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Johnson the screen. Let's lose a 3. And it misses. Detroit trails by 3. James out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Dragic taking his time here. Here's Johnson. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside, George. And there's the dunk.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Johnson the screen. Outside, Dragic. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Stolen by George. Now Detroit moving it up. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now Dragic. Thompson outside. That one misses. And here's James. They'll bring it up for the Savages. It's a 3-point game. A 3-pointer. Good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Bosch, the screen. Ripped away. George! And he does not hesitate. Pushing in the wide open tray.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one. And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Clutch buckets never come easy. He worked to get them those points.
Now, here is George. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group